Good evening, dear listeners. Welcome once time to your favorite podcast program in another The World in a Session. Many people speak about 2001, a year full of events relevant to history. For a long time, it has been a year that marked the lives of many people and that to this day, these events cross the minds of many. Terrible tragedies and fact that no one would want to live. Today, we meet two people invited to the program. Their names are Emmanuel and Mauricio. Well, let's begin. Emmanuel, do you remember any historical event from your date of birth?
Well, there were so much historical events on 2001, but there was one. 20 years ago, scientists of United States got to create the first genetically modified monkey. They called it Andy.
Okay, and what was this scientific event about?
The objective of this scientific event was the investigation of some sicknesses. Andy have a fluorescent protein in its DNA for make most easy the DNA structure composition study. This because the genome of monkey is similar in a 98% to the humans.
Okay, that sounds interesting. And what breed of primate was used in the experiment?
It was a rhesus monkey. This breed of monkey is typical from Afghanistan and India.
Okay, and talking about Afghanistan, we have another guest that will talking about that country, Mauricio. And what did the war in Afghanistan start in 2001?
To answer this question, first we have to go back in history and know what the Twin Towers were. The explanation, in a few words, is that almost 20 years ago, on 11 September 2001, attacks on the Twin Towers in New York killed almost 3,000 people. Osama bin Laden, head of the Islamist group Al Qaeda, was quickly identified as the responsible. The Taliban, radical Islamists who ran off Pakistan and protect bin Laden, refused to give him up. And then, a month after September 11, the United States launched an offensive that began with airstrikes on Afghanistan. So, in conclusion, the terrorist group Al Qaeda hiding in Afghanistan was the main cause of the attacks of 11 September 2001, starting what was the war in Afghanistan.
Okay, that sounds very terrible about that. And tell me, tell us, what was the objective of the United States in the war of Afghanistan?
Got it. The objective of this militant Al Qaeda terrorist network and overthrowing the Taliban government, which protect certain terrorist groups. And then Americans were supported by NATO and waged the war along with an international coalition that include countries such as the United Kingdom, Australia, and Germany.
Okay, thank you, Mauricio. All right, with this, we conclude for today. I said goodbye, but not without saying that I have loved this conversation that we had today. Many gracious guests. Would you like to say something to end your audience? Mauricio Emanuel?
It was a pleasure to be here in this program. Thanks for the invitation.
That's right. Thank you so much for inviting us and letting us share a little history with people who care about the past of our existence.
Okay, thank you so much, guys.